Alexa, start the vacuum. What's up, YouTube? In this video, we're going to be checking out the K2 Robotic Vacuum Cleaner by OKP Life. This vacuum has a lot of really cool features like room mapping, auto charging, Alexa and Google Assistant control, anti-drop technology, and a lot more that we'll get into later. But we'll go ahead and start off by just unboxing it really quickly, then we'll get it plugged in and charged up and test it out. So let's just open it up. This is the box that comes from Amazon. Let's see what comes inside. Let's see here. Alright, so it's packaged really well. So it comes with the manual. I always recommend going through this with any of the products on the channel, so check that out. You've got the actual robot itself here. See, it looks like it comes pretty much assembled. Everything, let's take it out of here and get a good look at it. So it's heavier than I thought it would be, which makes me think that it's going to be a pretty good quality. On the front here, it gives you basically the step-by-step instructions to how to install it. This is the bottom of the device. You can see it's just got the rotating wheels here. This is where the suction port is. And this model is better for hardwood floors, so keep that in mind. This is actually a really great model for hardwood floors. It will work on carpet, but it's definitely better for hardwood. In the box as well, we've got, looks like it comes with a few brushes here. So 2 brushes there, 2 more brushes in here. So it comes with 4 brushes in total, which is good. You only need 2 at once, so it comes with 2 extra. Some batteries for the remote. And then we've got, this is just the charger here for the charging dock. Get that out of there. Let's see, and this is the actual charging dock itself. So, oh, and this is the filter, so it comes with the filter as well. So the charging dock, it's pretty lightweight. You basically just put this where you want the robot to go, because the robot, whenever it's low on battery, will actually navigate itself back to the dock to charge itself automatically. So that's a really cool thing about this robot. What else have we got in the box here? So, oh, and then we've just got the remote itself. So you can control this robot with the remote that comes included. You can download the app to control it, or you can control it with your smart devices like Alexa and Google Home. So yeah, this is pretty much everything that comes in the box. Let me move this stuff around. So we've got the actual robot, the manual, put that over here, all of the brushes here, and then for the brushes, once you get the squares lined up, it just kind of snaps right on pretty easily. So kind of rotate it until you can feel it go on, and then snap it on. And you want to click it in there pretty good. Once it's clicked in, you're good to go. So I'm going to take the sticker off the top here. I'll need that here in a minute. But yeah, this is what the actual robot itself looks like, and I really like it. It's a nice looking robot. Let's go ahead and open it up and just check out the chamber in here. So yeah, to access the dust bin, you just open it up right here. And this bin, it just lifts right out just like that. So oh, it already has a filter in it. So this other filter down here, this is an extra filter, so it comes with 2, so that's good to know. Yeah, and then for this, let's see here. Okay, so this is where the dust comes into the bin right here. To empty it, looks like you just pop it open right here. Yeah, and then you can empty the bin out. So and then once you're ready, once the bin's empty, you want the stickers to be up, so it goes in just like that. And then close it. So it's really simple. So it comes with everything that you need. I'm gonna go ahead and get it charged up, and then we'll test it out here on the floor. Alright, so now we need to go ahead and find a suitable location for the charging dock, and a good location is basically right up against a wall anywhere, and you want to have it pretty open around it. That way whenever the robot is trying to find its way back, it doesn't run into anything, or nothing is really blocking its path. I have an entertainment center right here beside the dock, and it hasn't had really any issues. So yeah, go ahead and basically find your location, and then plug the charger into an outlet, and then plug the other end of the charger to the right side of the charging dock over here. Once that's powered on, you can take your robot, and you want to line the robot up just like this. So the power button is going to go right in between those 2 little metal prongs. You're going to set the robot right on it just like that. And you know it's working and charging if this little power button starts to flash. So it can flash purple if it's basically charging, and it can flash blue if it's pretty much charged. And if it's not flashing at all, just go ahead and open up the lid here and make sure that the power button is switched to the right, so the right is on. Just make sure it's turned on. and you're going to want to let it charge for about 1 or 2 hours. So while this one's charging, I'll show you guys how to set up the app to control the robot. Alright, so to set this robot up, it's actually pretty easy. The first thing you need to do is go into your app store and search for the Smart Life app. It should be the very first option that shows up. It looks just like this. Once it's downloaded, go ahead and click on Open. The app may ask you to create an account. I already have an account. If it does, just go ahead and make one just like normal, and then once that's done, it should bring you to the home page. From the home page, we'll go ahead and click up here at the top right on this plus arrow. Then what we need to do is go ahead and scroll down until you see Small Home Appliances. From here, what we're going to do is search for the Wi-Fi robot vacuum. It's under the clean section. It looks just like this. Go ahead and click on that option. It's going to tell you to select your 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi network and then enter your password. You can enter those right there and then click next. It says to make sure that you reset the device first. To do so, you can just basically turn it off for 30 seconds and then turn it back on. And then go ahead and hold the power button on your device for 5 seconds until you hear it beep. Once you hear it beep, you will go ahead and click this option here to confirm the indicator is blinking rapidly. Just make sure that the blue power button is blinking and then click next. What it'll do is it'll search for the device, it's going to register it to the cloud, and then initialize the device. Once that's done, we can go ahead and set up the automation routines. Alright, and just like that, it has found the device. I have mine named as K2, so the device has successfully been added. And the good thing about Smart Life is it does connect to Alexa, so that way we can go ahead and control this vacuum with Alexa. And we're going to set this up to do basically the most efficient path possible for this robot. What you need to do now is go ahead and click this back arrow up here at the top left. That'll bring us back to the home screen, and we're going to click on the Smart option down here at the bottom. And we're basically going to create a routine for this device. So now we'll click up here for tap to run, and we'll click on create scene. So in this option, basically what we need to do is we're going to click launch tap to run, and there are a few other options here. You can always mess around with these, but for this example, we're going to click on launch tap to run. The next step will be to click on run the device. We'll click on our K2 robot. And basically these are the options that we need to control the robot. So for switch, we're going to turn the switch to on and save. For the cleaning switch, that'll also be turned to on and save. The mode, you want to always choose right bow path shape. This is the most efficient path, and this is the path that will actually map out your area on your device. The next option will be the direction. So you can go ahead and choose forward or leave this blank. It really doesn't matter, but for this video I'll choose forward. Seek robot will be on. This is what actually causes the mapping. The next option is suction or water. We're going to turn this to high. And then the IIC error count, you can basically just open that and click save, and that'll save that there. We'll go ahead now and click on next at the top right. And so basically this will just show you what will happen whenever we start this. Alright, and for the name, I'm going to actually name mine the vacuum. It makes it a little bit easier for Alexa to control it, so we'll go ahead and save that there. The style doesn't really matter, and then for show on home page, I always choose yes. That way it adds a button to your home page, and you can just click vacuum to begin. So we'll save that there. Alright, and now the scene has been added, so now it's easy to use, so we can go ahead and go back to home down here. You can see up here at the top that it says the vacuum. So basically you can use Alexa to control this if you have one. You just have to connect the skill Smart Life to your Alexa device, or you can just control it directly through Smart Life and click this the vacuum button. That will go ahead and start the vacuum. Let's go ahead and check it out as it maps on the screen here. So to check out the map, you just basically click on the device from the home page, and it'll show you the path that it's following. So as you can see here, the blue path is the area that it can easily traverse through, and then the white path is basically obstruction. So all of your walls will show up as white paths, but it will go back and forth until it can't move forward, and then it'll turn and do it over and over. And once it goes back and forth all the way through your location, I've noticed that mine will actually go ahead and follow the walls around again, just to make sure it gets the path just right. That is the basic setup, and I hope that helps you guys out because it took me a little bit to figure out. Alexa, start the vacuum. And just like that, you can see it goes ahead and leaves its base, and it'll follow the path that we created for it earlier. As you can see, it has no problem switching from hardwood to carpet. It moves right over the threshold and continues its job. Whenever it encounters a wall, it will basically bump into it lightly and then turn and continue on. It's really good about navigating around corners. Yep, as you can see here, it just kind of walks around until it can continue, and there it goes. And you can see here I've got a few obstructions just to test and see how it does. So it moves around everything pretty well. And if you have any tables on wheels, it's a good idea to lock those down. That way he doesn't push the table all around your room. But if the wheels are locked, he'll just move right around it. Yeah, as you can see, this robot does a great job at navigating corners. Right now it's basically doing the wall follow mode. Once it finishes doing the right bow-shaped path, I've noticed that mine likes to go ahead. If it has extra battery, it'll follow the walls and just make sure that it understands the area really well. Alright, so that sound means that it actually just finished. So you can see that the light turns purple and it spins around. It's actually looking for its charging dock, which is right over there. So I've been using this robot for about a week now just to get used to it for the review, and it's never had any issues finding its charging dock. I've never had any issues with it actually getting stuck on anything. It's gotten stuck, or it's gotten wedged under the door, but it actually always walks itself right back out. So I've never had it actually get stuck on anything. And as you can see, it spins around a little bit. Once it locks onto its charging dock, it slowly creeps forward. Until it's there and begins charging. Alright, so let's check it out really quick and see how much dust we've collected here in the first week. So we'll get that opened up. Oh wow. This dustbin's pretty much full. That's crazy. This is just a little RV and it's already basically completely full. So for me, I'll have to empty this out about once a week. If your house is larger, you may have to empty it out a little bit more. But wow, I honestly cannot believe how much dust this thing has collected in 1 week. You can see the filters pulled out, or it's collected a lot of the small particles there. So that's really good. We'll get that added back here. And there's one other thing I wanted to test with this robot. So it's supposed to be good at staying, or it's supposed to not fall off of ledges. So basically you could put it on your upstairs and it would stay there without falling down the stairs. So let's test that out. Let's go ahead and see how it does if it falls off of here. Yeah, as you can see, this function works really well. Overall, I'm extremely happy with this robot. When I got it, it was only around $100 on Amazon, and it's usually selling right around $100, in between $100 and $150. I have left a link for it in the description below in case any of you would like to get one for yourself, or if you just want to check out all the specs and reviews. But yeah, all in all, this is a great little robot. I'm super happy with it, and I couldn't recommend it more. But that's pretty much it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching until the end, and if you have any questions about this robot, please let me know in the comments below. And until next time, my friends, take it easy.